And apparently, supposedly, this is attacking VTubers as well. That's what someone told. That's what one of you guys told me. Is that she's going after VTubers as well? So, I don't know, but all right. Let's hear what Pokimane has. Not directly, but yes, she is mildly. Okay, I'm getting all sorts of stuff here. Let's hear it from the VTuber's mouth, shall we?
Hey, what's up guys, Rev here. So today we're once again clowning on Pokimane, and while her tier 3 simps are currently searching for the dislike button on this video, let me just tell you, you're not gonna make it. So her latest take is one that I think is pretty interesting for the reasons she probably didn't intend, and we're gonna talk about it today. So here's the take. It says, unfortunately there aren't that many huge female streamers, at least not on Kai and Speed's level. Pokimane says that the streaming scene is becoming more male dominated.
Really? Yes, they are. Really? Chap. Dear chap. I can think of at least one female streamer who's at the level of Kai. And once again, snubbing Mousy. No, not me, Zeb. No, not me. Yeah, fucking Mousy. Mousy literally overtook Kai for a time. What's Shy Lily at? I know Shy Lily, Fillion, Cinder, Numi. Alana's starting to get up there. I see she's been collabing with Fillion more. Like, so, how big is Silver Veil's audience these days? Or Boss? Thank you, Silver. Yeah, here's the question. It's not a question about work ethic. Everyone that we've just talked about puts in an incredible amount of work into their streams. And it's also, well, okay, I should probably let this cook. I'm only 30 seconds in. Let me let this cook, and then I will continue going on further.
Now, the funny part about this is that she's partially correct, but not for the reasons she would have hoped for, right? So yes, platforms like Twitch, for example, and even Kick, they are male-dominated right now. But that's not surprising, because they've always been male-dominated, and it's not too surprising when you start peeling back the layers as to why these platforms exist in the first place. Places like Twitch were created primarily for gamers to stream on and for gamers to watch broadcasts on. It's not too surprising that those spaces would be male-dominated. No, I'm not going to listen to the latest hack journalist who says, actually, gamers are 50-50 in terms of gender because we interviewed 100 Candy Crush players. No, the reality is, and we all know it, is that the gaming space is primarily occupied by men, and those are the ones who are going to be streaming on places like Twitch, and those are going to be the ones who are watching those male streamers. I mean, it's just kind of how people operate, right? Of course.
And by the way, what is Kai and Speed's level? Because are we just talking about pure audience? Or are we talking about entertainment? Thank you, anonymous gifter. I don't think Doki is going to be coming to see me anytime soon. Like, is she talking about, like, just audience? That Kai and Speed have a larger audience? Like, yes, I believe Kai currently has the top audience capped in his streams. Fine. Bravo to it. But there are a lot of VTubers that are in the upper levels of audience. But she's not counting them. Okay? Pokimane doesn't count VTubers. For whatever brain-dead reason. And I'm guessing Reb is gonna get into that. She's probably just like, I want to hear her argument. I have a suspicion, but I want to hear her argument first if Rev actually brings it up.
Of course, there's going to be some people gravitating towards female streamers like Pokimane, but that is typically not the majority as we've seen for years and years, and I don't think that's too controversial to say. But her statement here also ignores something that I think is kind of offensive, because on the female side of streamers, she's completely ignoring people that do pull really good numbers.
Possibly,
and
Kino.
that, of course,
Possibly.
is VTubers. As many people have pointed out, Pokemon, please, with a picture of Iron Mouse and Gargura. So they are people right here, 2 examples.
Yeah. I mean, let us not forget, okay? Mousy over, like, excuse me. Mousy got a bigger audience than Kai. She hit the #1 spot at one point, fairly recently. Fucking Gargura did the 7th inning stretch song at, I think it was a Dodgers game. Okay? She actually sang Take Me Out to the Ball Game for the 7th inning stretch at a Dodgers game. I'm sorry, but that's fucking huge. That is fucking huge. And discounting that? Fuck you. If you're just gonna discount that, kindly go fuck yourself.
Examples of female streamers pulling amazing numbers on different platforms. You have Iron Mouse, who is the 2nd highest all-time sub number on Twitch. She was, for a moment last year, the #1 all-time until Kai broke her record and reclaimed his #1 spot. And then you have Gargro, has millions and millions of subs on YouTube. And of course, Pokimane ignores examples like this. Now, there's a lot to go on here psychologically with why VTubers seem to appeal to such a broader audience these days. And there's some reasons as to why I think people are just gravitating towards them as content creators. They want to use VTuber models because it gives them certain advantages that regular face camming does not provide. And this Shondo clip will be forever relevant, so let's give this a listen.
There are the times we don't like real women anymore.
Based.
These virtual women go online and make money, and I have to spend 3 hours putting makeup on. Yep. Get over it, whore. You're dead.
You are fucking based. Fucking based. Oh yeah, Shondo. Hell yes. She and Pokimane just fucking butthurt because VTubers can basically just slum it behind the camera while we have our models looking adorable and perfect. And she's just pissed because she has to do herself up every day she wants to stream just to keep her views. No, I'm not naked. Do you wish? Exactly, Revan. Exactly. And Shondo is absolutely fucking base here. Zeb. Okay, I was waiting to point this out. Let's not forget. You all know how Pokimane even got her start? Do you guys remember how Pokimane got her start? She got her start by rising in popularity from her OK Boomer video, which is basically her wearing a tight sweater, a short skirt, and basically doing that OK Boomer dance where she's basically shaking her hips on camera. And so all of the horny guys that saw the OK Boomer video 1,000 times, when she started streaming, they're like, cool, I'm gonna tune in. Maybe she'll shake her hips again and show her ass like she did in the OK Boomer video. That's how she became popular. And she's just been able to maintain it. Yeah, that was her. That was her first video. That was Pokimane's first video, the OK Boomer video.
Days are over. Your womb is drying up. My womb is eternal.
Obligatory Shondo clip on this subject. But for the average Twitter user about to fume over this and go apeshit on Twitter, crying about what she just said or anyone agreeing with it, you're offended, but that doesn't make her wrong. Because, yes, that is one of the advantages of having a VTuber model. You don't have to worry about people picking apart your physical appearance every time you go live on a face cam. In fact, the proof of that is in the original Dexerto tweet where there's a bunch of people in replies spamming pictures of Pokimane without makeup on, and they're saying how terrible she looks. And by the way, I think that's kind of stupid because all of these female streamers that these people simp for, yes, they look very different without makeup on. That's just like reality. If anyone thinks otherwise, they're delusional. But anyways, you avoid all of that by having a VTuber model. It's really...
Well, okay. Another point of note here. These same female IRL streamers basically make their brand of them being fully made up and looking perfect. That's their brand. If they did their streams where they were not, if they did streams where they were not constantly being made up, and they just like occasionally did, went serious with the makeup so they looked flawless, like as like a special thing, then people would not have the same opinion. And yeah, basically, J10, yes. And like Pokimane, if she had like in the start of her streaming career had maybe done streams where she wasn't fully made up and was just more au naturel, she'd have better, maybe people like Shonda wouldn't be making these kind of comments. But because her brand is beauty, that's the thing to remember. Pokimane's brand is her looks. If she doesn't have her looks, she doesn't have her simps. If she doesn't have her simps, she doesn't have her audience. And her simps are starting to wake up. And she's probably losing subscribers. And that's why she's pissed. That's why she's saying there aren't many huge female streamers, because she's losing her popularity. Oops.
Just that simple. You're perfect all the time in terms of your appearance. You have exactly what you want every time you go live. So I think that kind of takes some barriers and some obstacles out.
She's got an OF
being
too.
A VTuber
well, there you
comes with
go.
Its own challenges, like a bunch of wackadoos constantly hating on you for the most benign things. But there are some advantages that people just don't really think of all the time. But, of course, the data is there to suggest that VTubers have dominated the female streaming space for some time now. I mean, just look at this. In terms of the top peak concurrent view count here, right, you can see the top 2, 4, 6 are all VTubers. And by a landslide, by the way, which is pretty impressive. And that's backed up even further if you look at the most watched female streamers of 2024. I mean, look at it. The top 5, again.
Wow. And Mousy isn't even at the top. Pekora and Miko-chan are at the top. Japanese VTubers are higher than Mousy, who is flanked on either side by Kiori and Subaru. And then you've got Mira, and then you've got Imaru. By these private metrics? Yeah, where is... I don't even see Pokimane on this list. Hell, fucking Amaranth is probably past Pokimane, honestly. The monkey? What monkey? Does she have like a little monkey? Well, see, I have no idea what Pokimane is worth. Oh, okay, nice.
All VTubers across multiple platforms, and nobody's surprised by that. So, like, what's going on here? Well, I think there's just a different level of entertainment, and also it's breaking the classic meta that was working for many years, where a lot of face cameras were just sitting there in front of their camera and just talking about whatever, and then their most top viewed clip of the year was them getting up from their chair, because that's why people were there. It is what it is, and now Twitch cracks down on that stuff. But yeah, that's the reality.
Okay,
this is one of those like unexplainable things. I can't like pull out anything to like definitively show you this, but I think a lot of people get this sort of vibe where for some reason VTubers appeal more across the board than your typical female streamer?
I think I might be able to explain. VTubers are becoming more appealing, I think, for one very specific reason. VTubers, by and large, use attractive models. Like I picked this model not only because of the physical movements of it, but because the model is cute and pretty. That's why I chose the model. I like this. I like the model. It's why the model that I'm making is going to be beautiful. I want to have a beautiful model. But it's not so much the looks, because it's generally speaking, the same look. I don't like, especially with this model, I don't have a change of clothes.
VTubers are required to have actual personality to be successful.
Where do you think I'm going with this, Revan? VTubers have, they don't have a change in clothes. They don't have, a lot of them don't have the 3D for it, the 3D viewing like you do with IRL streamers. So VTubers have to rely upon our personalities, our ability to actively engage our communities. So, because VTubers are getting more popular, clearly that means the VTubers are better at engaging with, communicating with, and basically, harmonizing with their audiences better than IRL streamers like Pokimane. We just can we have a better we have better, what's the word I'm looking for? I can't, I'm blanking on the appropriate word, but basically VTubers have a better connection with their audiences at this point, it seems, versus IRL streamers. Where IRL streamers like Pokimane are just kind of like talking at the camera, occasionally addressing a comment or two, and then just yammering on about whatever. VTubers actually engage.
Just goes to show cult of personality goes farther than IRL looks alone.
I don't know if I would call it a quote unquote cult of personality, like the cult part. It's just we have to, we cannot rely upon our looks. I have the same model day in and day out. It doesn't change. So I have to rely upon my personality, my discussions with you guys, the gaming that I do, the videos that we watch, the commentary, the opinions I have on these videos. Zip ties, I try to. It's moving fast. It moves fast these days, so I try very hard to read my chat. But that's the thing. It's me and other VTubers have to, have to have engagement with our chat. When you engage with your chat, when you make your chat a part of the conversation, a part of the discussion, a part of everything, your chat will be more engaged with you, and thus they are going to be more inclined to come back to the stream, to engage in the stream, to maybe suggest to other people, hey, come check this, come check out this stream. I don't have simply my quote unquote looks to rely upon, like Pokimane does, because she does rely a big part on her looks. It's not too fast at this point out, Tanashi. I'm still keeping up okay. I just can't get to everything like I used to. Yeah, I mean, Mystera, exactly. Like, my reactions, like with Kentucky Ballistics, it's how I, and how I react to the video, how I engage with the chat. That's why I like to think why my channel is successful and potentially can be even more successful. Pokimane, from the clips I've seen of her videos, doesn't really engage with her chat. She just kind of just sits back and just kind of talks at the camera about nothing. Doesn't really engage with her chat or nothing. That's not how you engage a community. VTubers have to, by necessity. The successful VTubers do it well. It's as simple as that.
It just seems like that's the way it is. A lot more
Thank you,
people
Blood
can
Bros.
agree on a VTuber model, right? A lot of men and women can agree anime girls are cute. I know it's a really shocking formula. It works. You even have weirdos like me putting on this anime character, and all of a sudden, some people just like it. You know what I mean? Like, it's just the way it is. But yeah, the data suggests all this stuff is true. When you look at the numbers, it just seems like people in general, male and female, gravitate more towards VTubers. And we even saw Pokimane in particular try to appeal to this by coming up with
This was her VTuber model? Oh, honey. Oh, honey, no. Oh, honey. With all the money you have, this is the best VTuber model you could have come... Even for 2020, Zeb. I'm sorry. Even for 2020, she should have been able to get a better VTuber model than this. With the money she had in 2020? Honey, no. Oh, no.
their own VTuber model back in 2020. I remember making a video on this, right? People had very polarized reactions to it. I remember making a video on this and getting absolutely flamed by some of her supporters. They were so mad that I dared to question her intentions behind this. And also, strangely enough, the video got age restricted within like minutes, which I don't know what happened there, but something weird was going on. But clearly, she understood at the time, but it didn't work for her because it didn't
feel free to clutter
her
up the chat
whatsoever. She's still just Pokimane sitting in a chair complaining about nonsense that nobody really cares about. I mean, here's some of these takes that we're talking about.
Sounds like it, J-Ted.
Right? So let's just get an idea of what people are thinking. Here's another tweet from Optimus here. Kai Cenat.
I wonder if this was just a PNG model. Like, was this an actual rigged model, or did she literally just do a PNG model? And she called herself a VTuber. That's what I wonder.
Has a celeb on stream every other day, it seems. He and Speed constantly do marathon streams and grind games. Meanwhile, 80% of female streamers we saw over the last 5 years were abusing hot tub metas and promoting OnlyFans content. I wonder why they're winning. I mean, unfortunately, that is the meta. It doesn't represent everyone, but man, you know, especially last year when people were talking about some of this stuff with the Twitch TOS, and all you see on certain categories with the face cammers is super sexual content and people trying to push their OnlyFans. They're trying to push.
Maybe instead of, you know, complaining that there aren't a lot of huge female streamers on the level of Kai and Speed's level, maybe Pokimane should instead be putting a message out to the other female IRL streamers. Hey, put some fucking clothes on. Stop shaking your tits in the camera for the entirety of your stream and actually put out some decent content. Maybe try promoting some IRL female streamers that are putting out decent content and are not doing the tits and ass streams that a big chunk of female streamers on Twitch are doing. How about that? Because, I mean, put some actual effort into it instead of prancing around in a thong bikini with a blow-up, you know, kiddie pool in the background so you can say that you're doing a hot tub or a beach stream. Well, Seismic, that's her fucking problem. If she's gonna be a hypocrite, if that'll make her a hypocrite, I don't fucking care. In case you haven't guessed.
Adult content that's on different platforms, and it gives even like the legitimate female streamers a bad image to work with because they're being lumped
you know what? It
with
would
these
weed out
people.
the people that don't actually care.
These people who are searching for this sort of sexual content, there's still a pretty big minority, and that content that's being produced trying to promote that stuff, it's not entertaining to someone who's not looking specifically for that. If you're going to Twitch for gaming content, which is the majority of people, they don't appeal to you whatsoever. And the fact that that became a legitimate meta, that sucked. And it really damaged the platform, continues to damage the platform to this day. And what he said about Kai and people like Speed is right. You don't have to like Kai or Speed or enjoy their content. Like, for example, it's not my sort of content. I'm not going to watch a Kai stream or anything like that. But it's undeniable that they put a...
Well, Shadow, regards to your friend who used to stream and all she got was harassed because she didn't quote unquote sell herself to chat. Am I correct, Shadow? Please correct me if I'm wrong. Am I correct is that because she basically wasn't doing a tits and ass show? Is that what referencing selling herself to chat meat? It is is in reference to. Is that what that is in reference to? That she basically wasn't dressed in sexy clothes or skimpy clothes and did it. Okay. Well, here's the problem. She listened to those people. When you're a streamer, you're gonna get all kinds of people that will criticize you as a streamer for a variety of reasons. When you're a woman, the number one thing you'll be criticized about is your looks. The best thing to do with people that do that kind of criticizing, if she wants to play games and chat with people, and someone wants to criticize her looks, she tells them to go fuck themselves. They don't like it, they can exit the stream. They don't like how she looks. There are thousands of other Twitch streamers up. There's plenty of other girls on Twitch showing their asshole to the camera, like Bunny, what's her name? They can go watch that or jump on the hub. If she, is she still streaming? That's my Shadow. Is she still streaming or did she give it up? If she's still streaming, that's wonderful. And I hope she's able to keep going. Why are we effing? Wait, why are we effing? Whoa. What happened? Why S? Wait. Why are we getting Fs in chat? What the hell happened? Okay. Sorry, Shadows, I got distracted by all the Fs. If he said so, okay. No, taking a break for now. Okay. Well, Shadow, tell your friend, if she wants to keep streaming, go for it. Don't let people, give her shit for her looks. Because I'll tell you right now, the people, the lasting community on Twitch, if you're gonna be streaming on Twitch and you want to develop and grow a community, a lasting community and a growing community will not be based on looks. Okay? Looks will have nothing to do with it. The lasting and growing community will be based upon people enjoying your content and enjoying your engagement. They will feel a connection with the streamer and they will want to be part of the stream. Do not adjust your television sets, chat. They will want to continue to return to the stream because they enjoy the content and they enjoy the engagement. Looks is secondary. Do looks have a part? Yes, there's no denying. Looks has a part. The content and the engagement is the bread and butter of a streamer. For starting, growing, and maintaining a community. She wants to take a break, that's fine. If she wants to get back into it, encourage her, Shadow. Encourage her. Give her this encouragement.
Ton of work into what they do. They invest a ton of money, time, and energy into every single stream. They're doing crazy things. I'm pretty sure both of them just did some like WWE related events. Like it's crazy the lengths they go for their content. And in terms of gaming, you have Kai, who last year did like a whole gigantic marathon playing Elden Ring and was like super into it and was doing these elaborate cosplays and getting these elaborate props for every single stream. It's a big deal. And like also pointing out, they bring celebrities onto their streams all the time. It's a lot of effort put into it. And then compare that to people like Pokimane, who this is like the best they can do. Right, every time they go viral for a clip, it's just some dumb take. And this one is based on the halftime performance of the latest Super Bowl.
I think I saw this clip too,
where Kendrick Lamar
performed the
halftime show, and some people were mixed on it. Obviously, some people liked it, some people didn't like it, and this was her take on people not liking the performance.
With probably zero musical capabilities, think that Kendrick Lamar didn't deserve the halftime show. What?
And chat. Why do you think... Hang on. Hold the fuck up. Why do you think Pokimane just did this?
Time show.
And why do you think she pulled up her pants legs, stepped back, leaned forward, and did that face? Hmm? Eh? It's not because of anything that's coming out of her mouth. Yeah, she's showing her personality. She's exemplifying the very thing she's reading against. No, I wasn't gonna say anything.
What? What do you mean? Like, sure, we could sit here all day and be like, oh, I actually think this artist deserved it. What? Only white people hated it. I didn't want to say it. As a white passing person, I did.
What? I'm sorry, fucking what? Okay, chat, I know practically nothing about Pokimane. What ethnicity is Pokimane? What ethnicity is she? I don't know. I'm just, like, for her to say as a white passing person. She does, but I don't, I have no idea. Yes, she literally called herself a white passing person. Let's hear it again.
Only white people hated it. I didn't want to say it. As a white passing person, I didn't want to say that.
Why would you even say that? Why would you even say as a white passing person? Okay, J10, Canadian is not an ethnicity. Okay? Okay, chat. Gonna give you a quick life lesson here. Canadian is not an ethnicity. I know this may shock you. There's a melting pot of ethnicities in Canada, just like in America. Okay? So Canadian is not a race. Okay?
Did you guys tier 3 sub yet? Yeah, so again, as people always have to, they make everything about race. Like,
I already know in the event I actually become a VTuber that my planned model will attract criticism. I'll just ignore it.
Good, Leo. And yes, I know you sent that earlier. Don't worry, I know.
you can't just dislike
Okay, she's part Moroccan.
the halftime show or not be interested in it without it being something about race, right? And anyone who says as a white passing person, like, dude, get out of here. You know, it's convenient to say it now, but then the next time there's another issue, she won't say that she's a white passing person, and so on and so on.
Well, can I also just point out, using the expression as a white passing person instantly tanks any credibility to your argument. If you have to preface anything with as a white passing person, I know that anything that's about to exit your mouth is going to mean absolutely fuck all and be completely stupid. Because you had to preface it with that DEI woke bullshit of as a white passing person. That falls in the same lines of as a gay person, as a trans person, as a Christian, as a black person. If you have to preface any argument with that is not specifically related to, X people are all like X, then you can preface it with, well, as an X person, I can tell you. But her argument right here by saying as a white passing person means fuck all. Yeah, it's great matter. You're right. It's basically she's trying to exude some kind of authority she does not possess. She's trying to make herself seem more important than she is. Wait, Todd, okay, Tanashi, as someone with an orange Twitch name, I'm sorry. Please go. I forgot you rule above all in Twitch. I mean, God, I don't know how I could have missed this. As someone with an orange Twitch name, please, Atanashi, you have the floor. We're waiting. We're waiting, Atanashi. You are the person with an orange Twitch name. Okay, the person with the orange Twitch name has spoken. Be good to people.
So forth. It's just a really dumb take. Like, this is the only reason anyone talks about her nowadays. It's like the latest dumb take, and that's pretty much it. But then you have people like
Here we go.
Dargura,
This is what I was talking
and also
about.
with this particular event, Suisei, as well as
Andrea.
Pecora as well, who did the performances at the Los Angeles Dodgers game back last year, and then they conveniently went on to win the World Series. I mean, the power of VTubers, am I right? But anyways, you can see, like, is Pokimane or Amaranth or any of these people doing stuff like this? No,
Nope.
I don't think they are. And it's not too surprising as to why, because, number one, either they're a complete brand risk for something as mainstream as this, or they don't have the talent to do something like this, or they don't feel the need to, because sitting in their chair and just making clips like the ones we just saw is somehow enough for people. And that's really, again, with the whole...
Well, honestly, like, if they got Pokimane or Amaranth to do something like this, it wouldn't even be half as good as when Gorgura did this. Because Gorgura, I remember seeing this, she was cute, she was adorable, her singing of it was absolutely charming. The whole fucking stadium was singing along with her. They were absolutely loving her singing it. Alistair, she kind of went to semi-retirement, tried to come back, and she spoke. That was the biggest problem. Belle Delphine started doing, like, podcasts and actually talking, and the biggest rub with Belle Delphine is she was hot and did not say a word, and then she started doing podcasts, and people stopped giving a shit about her content. As much as I hate to say it, she built her brand on not saying a word and just being sexy. And so when she actually started to talk, people didn't care anymore. And she can fault herself for that, because it's not like women should not speak. That's not the thing. It's she built her brand on silence. And then she started talking. So people just don't care anymore. Plus, she did have a lot of personal issues that caused her to depart for a while. And people just kind of forgot about her, I think. And so her return didn't create much of a splash. Wait, appear on television?
Does she think her ass is her face?
Okay.
Because if so, that would make sense why she is talking like crap about crack.
Reaper.
VTuber aspect here, I think
Oh,
it's
yeah,
pretty
Dragon, she
interesting to
can.
look at the contrast. But here's another one saying, showing some examples of Chibidoki, for example, right? You don't need like these insanely attractive
Uber
models
Lead Glitch, thank you
if
for
you're
the
a
follow.
VTuber, if you're actually entertaining. Like, look at this gremlin that pulls in thousands of concurrent viewers, right?
Yeah.
It kind of shatters the whole expectation that, oh, you just get a attractive VTuber model, you instantly get views, which is definitely not true. The market's totally oversaturated. But let's look at this. This is what the people want.
¡No mueves inglés! Las frutas. ¡Las frutas! Naranja. Naranja.
Content. That's all there is to it. People want to be entertained at the end of
So that's who gifted us up. Oh god, if she comes into my stream, I'm dead. If Chibidoki shows up in my stream, I am so fucking dead right now. I can't compete against that. I cannot compete against that sheer insanity. That beautiful insanity. I can't compete. Chat, why did you gift her a sub? You might entice her to come here and completely derail my stream. Everybody's gonna be looking at Chibidoki and not me. Oh my god. Okay. I mean, chaos streamer. Like a chaos gremlin streamer. Yeah. glorious chaos.
Of the day. But unfortunately, as you can see, Smugglana here points out, based, Pokey is right. VTubers aren't females. We're all men
Oh,
with
no,
voice
no.
changers. That is incorrect. We're all men without voice changers. But seriously, like, that's the other issue to this is there's no sort of recognition for VTubers when
Of
it
course,
comes to
Alana would say
who
that.
the top female
Of
streamer is,
course.
and just VTubers in general, right? They always deal with these stupid
you
assumptions
too,
that they're
Wolfie.
all men with voice changers, or they're ugly in real life and they're hiding these things, when a lot of people are just downplaying the benefits of keeping anonymity and not having to worry about how people are going to judge your physical appearance or anything like that. And instead,
yeah. Well, that's why Alana was my inspiration to get into VTubing. I've said this before. Yeah, well, Greyhouse, I used to. I haven't really watched any VTubers since I started streaming. Not because I don't appreciate any of the other VTubers. Like, I used to watch Alana stream on a daily basis. I would watch some of Numi and Cinder as well. I stopped watching VTubers when I became a VTuber myself for one reason. Not necessarily a time issue, confidence issue. Number one, when I watch successful VTubers like Alana, Numi, Cinder, Yuzu, all them, I start feeling very self-conscious about myself and my own stream. And I don't want to feel that way. And, you know, I do get a strong sense of imposter syndrome. And I also don't watch them because I don't want to unintentionally copy any of their style of content. I want to do my own thing. No, I freaked out about Cotton because Cotton is Dami Mommy and I am a little subby wubby. That's why I freaked out about Cotton. Well, and Green Miner, that's what I strive for. That's one reason why I've avoided watching other VTubers, is because I want to maintain my own content, my own style, and I don't want to unintentionally copy someone else's style. But you know, Alana and her attitude, her style, the way she does her stream, she is, you know, she is the reason why I was inspired to become a VTuber. 100%, Alana, it was the inspiration for me becoming a VTuber. And since I started VTubing, I haven't watched her content because of the reasons I just said. I feel very self-conscious doing so. I worry that, you know, my content's not as good. You know, I find myself comparing myself to the other VTubers, which I shouldn't do, I know, but it's unintentional and I can't help myself. And I don't want to unintentionally copy their style or anything. If it's incidental, that's fine, but I don't want to unintentionally do it because I've, you know, been watching their content. Like, I did watch Alana's, like, a clip from Alana, with her, like, new 3D model where she was being uncharacteristically bashful about her breasts. I did see that recently. I think Alana's been doing this for, I think, 2 or 3 years now, Dragon. When I was watching her last year, I was watching her close to her, I think, her 1-year stream anniversary. So I think it's coming up on like 2 years. I think. I'm not 100% sure. So yeah, but that's if you're wondering, that's why I typically don't watch a lot of other VTuber content. It's for those reasons. Yes, Alana has a 3D model.
Focus on your
I didn't see.
gameplay and
Wait. What was Doc's suggestion? Hang on, I totally missed it. I was rolling, so I missed Doc's suggestion. What was Doc's suggestion? Where is that? Oh, wait, there. Wait, God damn it. What was Doc's suggestion? I missed it. Let me scroll back. Shit, where did you even make that suggestion? I totally missed it. Someone help me. What did Doc say? Oh, wait. Huh? suggesting that I'm confused. I'm now confused. I okay. Yeah, it's oh, someone was asking about good male VTubers. Okay. Okay, that's what I missed. Okay, good evening. Yeah, Doc, Cryptic, Lev, Machinist. Yeah, all of them. Okay, I'll move on before my EXE stops working.
Your content instead of worrying about your appearance 24/7 because it's taken care of because of your VTuber model. But yeah, those assumptions are still true to this day. People still say this about Iron Mouse. I can see comments underneath this tweet right here about VTubers being men with voice changers and things
I'm
like
not the
that.
10%
And it really goes back
dragon.
to this comment right here. Don't VTubers consistently reach similar numbers to these guys, or do they not count? And unfortunately, the answer is yes
talking about?
to
Yes, I
many
am.
people. VTubers just don't count at the end of the day. They can never really explain to you why they don't count, for reasons at least that aren't completely hypocritical.
Wait. Sorry, Rev, I don't mean to pause you like this. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I'm in the 10%. What are you talking about? I cannot possibly be in like the 10% of VTubers. There's no way. There's got to be thousands of VTubers on Twitch. How can I possibly be in the 10% of VTubers? Really? I am? Is it? I didn't know that. Oh, I had no idea. Well, cool. Thanks.
Critical when you look at other popular streamers, but that is unfortunately the very apparent reality for a lot of people. They see something that's different to them, that they don't particularly like themselves.
Well, it's viewers that count.
Try to discredit it.
You know
100% across the board. And yeah, I think her take on this really shows that even people like Pokimane don't really take VTubers seriously. They don't count them because there was no mention of them whatsoever, even though people like Iron Mouse have reached levels that people like Kai and Speed have, and even collaborated with Kai, for example.
Yeah.
But they're just not on the radar of people like Pokimane who'd rather just sit there and complain and play the victim 24/7. So I'm not too surprised. This happened once again, but that's going to do it for this video. As always, feel free to share your thoughts about today's topics in the comments section down below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.
Yeah. So, yeah, Pokimane doesn't consider female VTubers female as female streamers. Yeah, I have a feeling plenty of people are gonna take issue with that. Well, Dragon, I'm obviously always still astounded by how quickly the channels roam. I just didn't think I was at that level. I honestly did not think myself at the level of 10% of VTubers. I didn't realize it.